What's up, guys? My name is Elias, and this week Scream 7 officially drops in theaters. So it's time to watch, review, and rank every movie in the franchise, starting today with 1996's Scream, aka the one that started it all.
Scream.
So, Wes Craven, aka the director known for Nightmare on Elm Street, Red Eye, Cursed, Swamp Thing, just a bunch of different movies, and as well as a couple of the Scream movies in the franchise. He directed this one, and Kevin Williamson also wrote it. Now, it bears mentioning Kevin Williamson because he is the guy responsible for writing the second one, the fourth one, and the new one coming out as well. So now we're about to get a little bit of that old school flavor with this seventh one with Kevin Williamson returning to direct. I meant write, not direct. But of course, this is one of the most classic horror films ever made that essentially just flipped the genre on its head. Rewatching this, by the way, I haven't seen this in a while. So when I rewatched it, I was just like, wow, I forgot just how quotable, brutal, jump scare inducing, just one of the like it even as many times as I've seen this movie, it still never ceases to amaze me just how much Wes Craven was in his bag. Like for real. I mean, starting off with just killing off Drew Barrymore's character, even though she's Drew Barrymore, but the movie ends up following Sydney, who her mom died in the past, and we find out later on how she died and all that. But basically, she's like this angsty teen. She's a virgin. They bear mentioning that a bunch of times in the movie because of one of those tropes that virgins don't die in horror movies. And she is just a force. Neve Campbell kind of just brings her all to this role. She's able to really kind of lead the entire movie and be that protagonist that you want to see safe win. You want to see her overcome her trauma, her depression. Yeah, Sidney Prescott, just one of those like iconic female heroines, if you will. Then you got Courtney Cox in here as Gail Weathers. All I see is Gail Hailstorm from Scary Movie. And I just can't help it. It makes me crack up every time she says anything.
That left one teen dead. That's it. Two teens dead.
She's awesome here. She was dual rolling as, I don't even know if that's a word. I just made that term up. But she was dual rolling as Monica in Friends at the same time that she was doing this movie. And then this movie actually sparked her romance with David Arquette. They had a lot of chemistry on screen, so it's no wonder why they got together in the first place. And then you have just an awesome cast of characters from, Jamie Kennedy all the way to that girl that came out in Planet Terror. I forgot her name, but she was really cool in that movie too. She ends up dying from the garage door, which is one of the most insane kills like I've ever seen on screen. It still makes me cringe to this day because I'm just like, oh, like they show her face getting squashed. But speaking on that too, you got Henry Winkler. He gets shanked up like just, and he was such a good character too. He was really just like, you punks, talking to the high schoolers, like you think you're all cool and all that, you think this is funny, somebody actually just died. But then he ends up trying on the Scream mask in the mirror when nobody's looking. It's a great balance of humor and horror and just like drama and just tense situations. You never really know who could bite the dust in this movie. And speaking to that, the mystery of the killers, even though I know who it is, obviously this movie's been out for what, 20 years now exactly? Or is it 20? 30? Oh my gosh. This is 30 years ago. I'm getting old, bro. But yeah, speaking to the mystery of the killers, that you find out it is Billy and Stu. I'm watching this movie, right? Knowing that they're the killers, right? And from Billy's side, it's pretty obvious that he's the one. He's a killer, the killer. I mean, you don't know that there's two people in on it at this time, but I mean, it's pretty obvious that he's the killer. But at the same time, he does have this kind of like disarming sort of demeanor where he's just like, dude, are you serious? How are you keep branding me the killer, like to his girl? And it's just like, it made me be like, oh man, like why does she keep blaming him? Like he clearly has all of it. And then I'm just like, wait a second, no, I know he's the killer. I think his name is Skeet Ulrich. He played that bad boy kind of character, but he's also just like, you can tell that this dude's kind of unhinged at the same time. But he does love Sydney, kind of, not really. Like he played it very well. He played a great psychopath. Matthew Lillard, Shaggy of all people. Throughout the entire movie, he says things where I'm just like, oh yeah, he's totally the killer. Like how does no one pick up on that? He's making jokes about when Drew Barrymore's character died. He's excited when everyone's coming to the party because he's like, yes, it's gonna be so much easier to get Sydney. Him and Billy are very like aggressive towards Jamie Kennedy's character, Randy, who in the video store when they're like being like, maybe it could be you. Why are you blaming us? Blah blah blah. The whole movie is pretty evident that Stu is a killer 100%. Still the twist reveal of it being two killers and their motive behind why they're doing it. I mean, Stu is just crazy. Billy has actually a personal vendetta against Sydney's mom and stuff like that, and that's why they killed her. Going back to Courtney Cox and David Arquette real quick though, I just can't help but see David Arquette as Doofy in Scary Movie.
Special Officer Doofy reporting.
It just cracks me up, man, because like I know David Arquette is a good actor and all, but it's just like I can't help but see that that character the whole time. Oh man, okay. There's also a super meta scene that I really love in the movie. I mean, the whole movie is meta essentially, but there's one particular scene that I thought was kind of cool watching it this time around, where Jamie Kennedy is talking to Jamie Lee Curtis in Halloween, being like, "Turn around! Why don't you just turn around? He's behind you!" And literally, Billy or Stu, whoever was right behind Jamie, like, or I think it was Stu, who was right behind Jamie Kennedy, and he's just like, "Jamie, run, Jamie, come on! I mean, look behind you, Jamie." And like, it's like he's talking to himself. So that was like a freaking 16 wall break. I don't even know, but I thought that was really really cool. I think this is simply just one of the best movies ever made, especially for what it did for the genre, and especially because it's still so iconic to this day 30 years later. Like that's a testament to its longevity and its legacy. And I wouldn't be surprised if we got 5 more Scream movies within the next 20 years. But yeah, I just genuinely enjoy this movie. I think it's just like a really good slasher horror flick that kind of plays around the TV and movie tropes and has great characters. So overall, I think I gotta put it in the A plus tier. 4 out of 5, 8 out of 10. I really just really enjoy this movie every time I watch it. It's a very brutal movie. It's very can make you cringe a little bit here and there, but I just think the characters, the humor, suspense surrounding the mystery of the killers, and the characters' motivations, and I think it does hold a little bit of a special place in my heart too, simply because I love Scary Movie, which parodies this to a T. Something about Scream is just like this. If you're looking for a quintessential horror flick, this has to be in your top 10 list. It has to be. Like I can't, like, it's up there with Halloween, Child's Play. Like it's a classic horror film. Wes Craven did his thing, and I can't wait to see Kevin Williamson what he wrote for Scream 7. So I'm excited to get on with this watch list now. I'm watching Scream 2 as we speak. Can't wait to review that as well. So that's all I got, guys. If you like this video, remember to hit that like button and share this to people so they can join on the conversation too. Let me know in the comments your thoughts on 1996's Scream, and are you excited for Scream 7 coming out this Friday? Until next time, guys, take care and God bless.